FAQ time. Hey Guitar Champion, what's going on? I'm Justin Hombach, back from my practice cave, and welcome to today's video. Last week I asked you guys to be part of a survey, and a lot of you guys answered this survey completely, gave me some really great information on what kind of videos you would love to see, what kind of things you would love to learn, and this helped me a lot to create a new social media content managing kind of stuff and to make videos that are based more on your needs. And as well, you guys asked me a lot of questions in this survey, and I want to answer a few of them in today's video. Hello Ingvi. But first I want to talk about last video and why I maybe have to apologize for a little bit of clickbaiting. Okay, you have to see it like this. I was watching some Sweepman videos from Bradley Hall, who is an awesome guitar player and has a really awesome YouTube channel. If you don't know him yet, then please leave a subscribe on his channel immediately. He's an awesome guy. And I thought about, okay, doing kind of an evil version of it, or maybe like antagonist or something like that. So the first 10-15 seconds was the first thing that came into my mind while thinking about this, this video and this idea. But then during shooting this video, where in the first case it was really planned as a challenge for Bradley Hall, I was a little bit changing my mind about this, because you have to know, making a video is a lot of work. One question you guys ask me is how long did it take to make one video? And even if the video is only 10-12 minutes long, it can cost around 6 to 7 hours to make. First, I have to practice the shit that I teach you guys. This can take sometimes 2 weeks or so. Then I have to record it. Whoa boy, and believe me, the record process is I don't want to talk about this. It can be really frustrating sometimes, sitting here for hours and it doesn't work, and it doesn't work either, put that guitar down. No, and then editing and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it can take a while. And I was thinking, okay, do Bradley really needs this right now? Do he really need someone who says to him, hey dude, you have to do a lot of work to create content, because the life as a content creator is not really easy. And you have to put out videos nearly every day on all kinds of social media platforms. And here, I'm a YouTuber with not even 10% of your subscribers saying that you can sweep, and I want to challenge you. Do I really want to be that kind of annoying YouTube guy? Nah, to be honest, not really. The intention of this channel is to teach you guitar, teach you shredding, teach you technical progressive metal, in maybe sometimes a little bit more kind of a funny way, an authentic way. This is important for me, but I don't want to be this type of negative kind of bullshit guitar YouTuber. So I throw that idea out of the window. But I already filmed the first 10-15 seconds, and I thought, hey, I really like them. My little Ingvi here, he has a little guest appearance, so why not keeping it? It's just for fun. And after I released the video, I realized that it's kinda clickbaity, but what the fuck? I mean, it was just a joke. If you have been offended by this, then I'm really sorry. But on the other hand, it's only 1 minute of time that I stole you with that video, because after 1 minute I made clear that, yeah, hey, sorry boys, but there's no challenge, but here's a lesson, and here you have something much more cooler than a stupid challenge. It's a free etude lesson from a new online course. Go buy that course. Bye. Okay, maybe that was a little bit over exaggerating, I accept that, but you got a free lesson, a free etude. So yes, so much for the last video. And now we are going to the frequently asked questions. You can still participate in the survey. The link is in the description box. It will be online for, I guess, 1 week or so. So you can still participate in it. Alright, so first a little bit about the statistic. And there is some really interesting stuff inside of it. For example, the first thing that you could do in this survey was like to rank 7 specific guitar players that I've mentioned there. And number 1 from all the people who ranked them is John Petrucci, which made me really happy, because I could make hours of videos about John Petrucci. By the way, it could be that while you are watching this video, I'm meeting that specific person. Ooh, I'm so excited about tomorrow. It could finally be the day that after 20 years I'm going to meet John Petrucci. But you will hear more of this, definitely. So cross your fingers when you're watching this video that everything works. And the last one was Tim Henson, which kind of was a little bit weird because Tim Henson is nowadays one of the most famous guitar players with, I don't know, 6 million listeners on Spotify monthly, which is more than Dream Theater. And it's really interesting, but I guess it's a kind of generation thing, because from the age, most of you guys are over 30, and that's totally fine. I'm also over 13, but in my head, of course, I'm only 18. And most of you guys are actually ranked themselves pretty high in terms of what kind of skill level they see them, which I really like, because this again shows me stay on the track doing advanced kind of stuff and not do so much beginner stuff. Let me know in the comments if you would love to hear more beginner stuff or more advanced stuff. But on the other hand, I love the advanced stuff, but this, sometimes I wish I only would do beginner stuff, because it's way easier to record and I don't have to practice it so much. So for the most people, the weakest shred technique is sweep picking, which is really good, because if you want to improve your sweep picking or bring your sweep picking to the next level, then buy now the ZEN of Sweeping, my own, and blah 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 blah. I think you've heard it now over 10,000 times. Link is in the description box. And your strongest is alternate picking, which is pretty cool, but if you want to improve on alternate picking as well, you can also buy the ZEN of speed picking. Now something interesting. What kind of content do you like the most on my channel? And I'm really happy that most of you clicked long analytic videos, because I love to do long videos where I really have the time to go into detail. The thing is, YouTube don't really like this kind of videos. So for everybody who clicked this now, you have to promise me one thing. That when I release a long video, even if it's only 15 minutes long, which is still for some people really long, watch it till the end. Because I have to think about the YouTube algorithm. I decided myself to make a living out of this stuff, and it works currently through all of your support and everybody who bought the ZEN of speed picking, ZEN of sweep picking. Goodbye, Ingvi. Yeah, but still, sometimes I really have to be aware of, okay, what kind of content do I produce, what can generate new subscribers, what could be pushed by the YouTube algorithm. It's not that easy to have this balance between being deep into detail and really nerding the shit out of this, what I really love, and doing this kind of content that gets pushed by the algorithm. So a lot of you guys want to see more Eternity's End stuff, which is also really awesome, and some jazz licks and some jazz stuff. And this was also really interesting. I always thought about not doing so much jazz stuff on this channel, because I was afraid that it scared you maybe away, but it seems like a lot of people would be really interested in jazzy kind of stuff. And I mean, I've studied that shit, and I was for 4.5 years doing nothing else than playing bebop, and I can make a ton of videos about how you could include jazz lines into metal soloing. I'm definitely going to do this in the future. It's a really interesting topic. Then some people ask me if I could do videos in German. And for you guys, I have to say, sorry. You heard me in the beginning how much time it can be to make a video. And in the first days of my YouTube career in 2018, 2019, I did every video twice. Once in English, once in YouTube. Once in English and once in German. And this was a lot of work. So I'm sorry. Most of my viewers are English speaking, and this is the reason why I don't or won't do videos in German. But there are so many great German speaking YouTube channels out there, especially the ones from my good friends Bernd Kilz and Horst Keller from VIP Guitars, Guitar Master Plan, all these kind of guys, awesome teachers. And one thing that a lot of you guys mentioned, which I really that kind of touched me, was that they want to know more about me as a person. And I don't see myself only as a guitar player and only as a guitar teacher. I mean, this is my main job, this is my profession, but I'm also Justin Hombach. There's a person behind this, and I like to tell my story and to show you who I am. So I'm thinking about doing more kind of vlogs or this kind of stuff in the future, and I have to experiment a little bit how often those videos are watched, because again, I have to make a living out of it, so I can't produce videos that are more specific about me, but only gets watched like 200 times or so. Maybe I will find a method how I can do a little bit more of my personal kind of stuff, or including a little bit more of my personal kind of stuff, but a little bit outside of the YouTube here. Now you can still support me. Maybe something like Patreon? That would be a thing. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in Patreon stuff with more personal stuff from me, more licks, more exercises. Let me know. So, and then I was asking to name 3 of their favorite guitar players. It's really cool to see what your favorite guitar players are. There's a huge variety of different kind of styles. I mean, we have the traditional shredding kind of people, Petrucci, Steve Vai, Malmsteen, all those kind of guys. Some modern new guys like Al Joseph, like Roberto Barros, Baxty, all these guys that are my influence right now. I'm a huge fan of those modern kind of guitar players. Then some jazz guy, John Scofield, Al Znoy, Andy Timmons, Guthrie Govan, blues guys like Clapton. That's really, really awesome how interested all of you are in different kind of players. And then in the last section it is mostly like people who are saying really fucking nice things to me. Oh man, reading those really pushed my motivation and pushed again why I'm doing this, why I'm sitting here like 2 or 3 times a week for more than 7 hours doing this kind of listening to myself, seeing myself on the screen and thinking, oh my god, what kind of shit did I talk now, and oh god, oh man, I play so shitty. Some of you guys wrote, that was kind of funny. It's not offending, but I asked them, do you have any further comments? And a few people wrote just like, no. And I think this is hilarious. Thank you guys for this. Thank you for this little FAQ. If you want to have more FAQs, just leave a lot of questions in the comment section. I mostly wanted to talk today about the survey. I know you already asked a lot of questions in the comment section, and maybe if I'm not reacting to every comment, and maybe if I'm not answering every comment directly, I read them and I will think about them. But they are, nowadays, it's really hard to react to every comment. So don't be mad at me when I'm not replying or reacting to your comment, but I can guarantee to you I read them and I know who you are. And we are many, we are the guitar champions, and yes! Again, I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be, or now today while you're watching this video, it's going to be a really, really awesome day. Oh, I'm so excited. So this is the reason why I need my beauty sleep now. So I am really, really good looking for Mr. Petrucci tomorrow. Alright, I hope you liked this little FAQ. Let me know in the comments. Feel free to subscribe to this channel, leave a like, leave a comment. See you in my next video this Sunday. Cheers so far and stay progress. Bye.